It's your girl Kendra, and we're vibing out with Big Mart Entertainment. Today we have Q Brick. So Q, tell me a little bit about what you got going on today.
So just all in a nutshell, just really quick.
Mm,
We doing the acting. The acting is going real good for me right now. So
okay.
I'm working on a new series. We actually just closed out on the second season of a series I just finished, Blue Collar Hustle.
Okay.
So they can check that out on YouTube. Now it's on YouTube, and we have a couple of distribution partnerships we have. So Quayle TV, Sika TV, and these are different indie streaming services that have collaborated with us and have our series out that you can view. But YouTube is where everybody knows. So Blue Collar Hustle season 2, and now we have a new series called Black on Both Sides coming out. Right,
Okay.
it's gonna be dope.
Really?
Super dope. This fall. And the album that I've been working on for like a year and a half that I'm very excited about, that's gonna really, I think, touch people in a different way. So so the acting, the music, and putting together these nonprofits and different things I have that I'm working on. So very positive things I'm doing for the community, and the entertainment is just an outlet. Just another avenue and outlet just to express myself, to open doors for more things.
Right. Okay. Well, tell me what inspired you to become a actor slash rapper, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm Quinzel, baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Quinzel, that's what they call me, Quinzel. Nah, like honestly, from a kid, just from a kid, watching films, it's crazy because my life is set up kind of different. You know what I'm saying? As a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, my dad had me watching things like Malcolm X and New Jack City at the age of 5. So I'm taking in this kind of drama and this energy at a very young age. I
Okay.
mean, I still watched cartoons and different things that kids watch, but I was able to get exposed to a lot more a lot early, coming from the culture my daddy came from. So I think from that point it really struck me to or I really found some kind of attachment to it, to the storytelling, like Denzel, which is my favorite actor. Seeing these guys as a young age and seeing them involved and seeing me grow into who I was supposed to become, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with storytelling. I fell in love with people expressing themselves on screen. I think from that point on, I started to engage in a lot more, reach out to different people, started taking more serious, and it kind of just started working out for me. Doors started opening and stuff.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah,
Where you from?
I'm from here. I'm from the South Side. I'm
Okay.
from the South Side, born and raised in the South Side. Between Fairburn and Palmetto. I stayed, College Park, for a little while. So kind of like all over South Side. But I was blessed. Because, along with staying on the South Side, I was able to stay on the West Side with my pops growing up as well. So I was able to get both sides of the spectrum. So it's like being born down here is more, in my opinion, traditional. You know what I'm saying? Like traditional as far as the way we view things, as far as, you got to go to church on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Like religion and different things like that, and going to school and kind of molding you to work a 9 to 5, which I'm kind of like against the grain on that kind of shit as far as structure, as far as, you go to school, they train you to be a certain way, to go to school through Monday through Friday, right? And then you off on weekends, like that value. I feel like it devalues you as a person. It limits your creativity. So I think having that balance there is cool. But growing up on the West Side where my dad was from, it taught me how to hustle. So I would say growing up there taught me how to hustle, and growing up here taught me compassion and love. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. So what is your love life like?
It's really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not one of them guys that's gonna kind of like sugarcoat shit. I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, the real, because I feel like as young black people, you know what I'm saying, young black entrepreneurs, young black artists, we gotta start changing the narrative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have I'm gonna have somebody, I'm in a great relationship, someone I'm in love with. I think we really vibe and connect on a different level. I think it has to be something that makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we force different situations. But like if you have somebody that's on a similar path with you and y'all kind of like trying to build that legacy, that's what we all for. I think we inspired by the Nipsey Hussles and Lauren Londons and the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's and people that change the narrative of, hey, I can empower my black queen, I can empower this girl, you know what I'm saying, and we can build something and have a legacy and make this shit look cool. That's what I like, you know what I'm saying? Like people got to a point where it's a little whack to be in a relationship, whack to get married. I think we finna change that shit. Like we finna make this shit cool again. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
That's how it's supposed to be.
All right.
So what is your positive note as far as like in the hip hop era today? Like what would what would you say to the upcoming rappers in the hip hop?
The main thing I would say, to be honest, is stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like stay in your lane. Stop trying to be. I think we live in a time now where people are clout chasing. So you see somebody doing this and it's successful, right? You want to take part of that. You want to be, damn, I want to try that now. Maybe I can get my followers, or maybe I can do this. Or you know what I'm saying? You see this person is doing the comedy or doing the pranks on Instagram, and you think that shit is cool. Yeah. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, everybody want everything, but everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So just stay in your lane. Follow your dreams. Work hard. You know, these outlets we have like social media, I think it tricked people into believing that this shit is overnight. You know, this shit ain't overnight. I can attest that I've been through a lot in this industry. You know, deals that was on the table that didn't fall through. Dealing with different people, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't for me. So I had to drop that dead weight, and the circle gets small. You know what I mean? The circle gets small, and you had to focus up and level up and know what your purpose here. You know, your purpose here and what you sought out to do. So I definitely say just no clout chasing and stay in your lane.
As far as you rapping or such, like what is your message in your rap? As far as you rapping and stuff, like what the message that you give to the youth or to the society today?
I think it's I'm one of them people that you can't really put me in a box on one thing. Like I think you know, most people have a category of you know, he like, let's say Future for example. You know, most time we know we're gonna get from Future, right? We're gonna get you know, trap wave with, you know, talking about drugs and you know what he do. You know what I'm saying? Still a talented brother, but he coming from a different perspective. With me, I think I give it to you all around the board, all across the board. I'm gonna give you my views on what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the negative and the positive. I'm gonna teach kids. You know, that's what I feel like I am. I feel like I'm a teacher. I feel like I'm here to inspire. You know what I mean? I'm an inspiration to the youth. So when it comes full circle, that's the overall message. You know what I'm saying? To inspire. But to get there, I'm gonna tell you different things of how I fucked up, and still to this day, you know what I'm saying, we fall from temptation and different things we go through. Nobody's perfect. So I'm gonna give you the whole. You know what I'm saying, the whole scope. You know what I mean? Okay.
So give me your 3 most inspirational persons, like as far as in rap and in acting.
So both so 3 on the acting side and 3 on the acting side and 3 on the art side. Man, it's hard. I probably go with the acting first. I go with the acting first. I spoke on him earlier. I gotta say Denzel, just because one thing about Denzel that I learned is that through all his films and his career, he never changed who he was as a person. You know what I'm saying? He never changed the core of who he was. And you know, it's hard, man. Like he in Hollywood and staying married to a chick you've been with since high school, and y'all doing theater school and shit. Like that shit is no game. And he's very talented, but when you hear him in interviews, he's big on moving in silent, and that's what I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Like stay in the background, let your work speak. You know what I mean? So Denzel definitely, I think he's the most talented brother out there. Second, I'm gonna show love to some of the young cats coming up, because I can't, you know what I'm saying, not show love to like the Michael B. Jordans that's coming up, right? I like what he's doing as far as the films that he's picking, and also being a great representation of what we're supposed to be and for the culture, you know, as far as black young actors who really made it and really solidified themselves through going through the acting classes and going through the proper channels to make it. So I think he's a great representation for our culture. And Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna throw a wild card out there. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I think I like character actors, so I'm not big on people that just go to the superhero movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I like guys that really dig in there and pick the right shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as character studies that could be looked over from a period of time. And I think he does that with The Revenant, with Wolf of Wall Street, which I think he should have won an Oscar for. I feel like he got snubbed. Looks like Denzel got snubbed for Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? That nigga should have won that shit. Now, man, we ain't gonna talk about that right now. He should have won, you know what I'm saying? But Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, and Michael B., I would say like 3 guys that really inspire me. As far as the music side, it's real simple. I have more than 3 because I like to still show my Southern roots some love. Like Andre 3000, who has been very close to like my family as far as different things that we have going on. That I've been able to meet him on several occasions. I think he's an inspiration to the rap culture as far as being different and being unique. One of them things, like I said earlier, stay in your lane. Like he never tried to be someone he ain't. Yeah. He gonna give it to you. And he one of the best fucking lyricists ever. Yes. Jay-Z. I've been a big fan of Jay since like 13 years old. I grew up down here, and it's crazy because listening to music from the South Side, I was growing up on Lil Jon, Pastor Troy, Baby D. That's our shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I knew. That's all I knew growing up. You know what I'm saying? And being in Ben Hill and shit, that's how we were bumping. Juvenile 400 Degrees when I was a young kid. And then my cousin put me on to some shit when Jay dropped Blueprint, and I'll never forget it. He was like, yo, you need to try this out. And you know me, I'm like, man, I don't want to hear this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something new, some New York nigga. Like, I ain't trying to hear this nigga. Like, so I played it, and I ain't gonna lie. The first time I heard Girls, it just changed my whole scope of like music, right? So it just inspired me in a different way. That shit hit a different spot. So Hove, I said Andre 3000. I want to say Ye, and niggas gonna get mad at me for saying Ye, right? You know what I'm saying? But Ye is still Ye. Ye is a genius to me, a musical genius. And I think sometimes he gets, I don't think he knows the proper way of expressing himself sometimes. And sometimes he say some dumb, wild shit. But I just think as far as what he's done as far as 808s and Heartbreak and leading that new wave into the auto-tune trap, I think he's the one that really opened that door. And I got to show love to Nipsey because I'm not going to lie, like, his death hit me in a different way. You know, and I'm gonna speak on that later, but Nipsey Hussle inspired me in a different way. Like, he's one of them guys that's definitely in my top. And it's not no shit where, you know, people show love to you when you dead. Like, nah. Right. We was at these shows. I was rocking with him 2013 when he dropped the Crenshaw mixtape for $100, the whole Proud to Pay campaign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I paid that $100 to support that way. I never seen no shit like that before, right? Okay. So to see his whole campaign and see a guy that really got it from the mud, like I'm talking about passed on deals, he owned his own masters. You know, young artists need to know that shit. Own your own fucking masters. Your publishing, know your business. I think young kids need to take advantage of that and not trying to jump to the 360 deals or, you know, trying to get that quick check just to get some fame and just to get out there. Mm-hmm. I think he taught that. So I'm gonna speak on him a little later, but definitely Nipsey, Dre, Jay, yeah.
That was gonna be one of my questions next, as far as like the Nipsey, like how did you feel about as far as his sudden death or however? So
man, damn, like the honest answer is it hurt me to a point where I was in tears. I was crying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think everybody felt like that.
You know what I mean? I just had to be. It's just authentic. You know what I mean? He was just authentic to me. Like, the thing about Nipsey that I love is not only was he a father, but, you know, he was a teacher, he was a leader, he was an activist. You know, he was he inspired a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He brought black businesses back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? He was opening up doors. He stripped Crenshaw. He stripped that whole Crenshaw Boulevard of liquor stores and rid that shit out of his community. You know what I'm saying? Changing the way we think, changing the way we eat. He was teaching health. He was teaching wealth. You know, this whole conspiracy shit about Dr. Sebi, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know, conspiracy theories, but you know, that was something that he was for. You know what I mean? Putting that documentary together, I think he just meant more to the world than just a rap. He was big in a rap. Right. He was a humanitarian. Yes. So when I heard the news, you know, at first didn't nobody believe it when you heard he got shot and the conditions is unclear. You know, when you finally, you know, find out that he died and you know, he didn't survive those wounds, I think it just hit me in a different place. Because it takes me back to when I was a young kid and Pac and Biggie got killed. You know, we didn't really feel the effects of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew they were big, but I think we didn't respect Pac till we got older and learned that, damn, what this man really meant to the world. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Nipsey, we really felt that shit. This is our
growing up in his day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been growing up with him. We seen the ups and downs of this man's whole career, from being locked up and coming out and bouncing back and running the marathon in his own store in his own community. So I honestly feel like, in certain levels, this is our generation, like Malcolm X on some shit, like on some real, like 30 years from now, this man's gonna be talked about, and they're gonna put a film together about this guy. That's how powerful this brother was. Anytime you have the gangs uniting to, you know, a peace treaty for somebody, that shows you the level of power that you have. So, you know, all this, you know, people I think feel like this whole week been weird because I feel like some people been using his name for clout and saying little ignorant ass shit, right? I think this is not a time to play with, and I think he's just a powerful mogul, and he's someone that's gonna inspire me my whole career. So love Nip, rest in peace Nip, man.
Right. Okay, tell me a little bit about the events you have coming up as far as your acting, the movie series, and you having an album dropping.
Yeah, I have an album dropping. So I'm gonna get to the movie stuff first, and I'm gonna talk about the project. The project means a lot, man. I put my all into that one, but so the series, I can't get a release date yet because it's just agreements that we have going on. But I will say this: I play someone that's totally different. If anybody watched me on Blue Collar Hustle, it's totally different from the character I played on Blue Collar Hustle. Like I picked up from like Bishop Juice, right? Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. These are films I was studying when I picked up this role. So I'm playing a bad guy, you know what I'm saying? Really? Legit crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like I
did. Okay.
I killed. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? You see me in this interview right now. You're gonna be like, "Hell, this nigga crazy."
Right. Okay.
Like this nigga crazy for real.
I'm
so
gonna have to go look at
all right. So got that shit coming. It's coming this fall. So I'm gonna keep you posted on that.
Cool.
I have different reels we do. I do reels all the time. So we have another series that a brother's working on from Cloud9 Visuals. It hasn't been put. It's not concrete yet, but the script is pretty much ready. Is called Mona Lisa. So it's basically taking that Lil Wayne song that he did on Carter 5 and making it into a short film, like on some Mr. and Mrs. Smith type shit. So that's pretty dope. And also YouTube channel that I'm launching. We launching. Hopefully that's in the works. Me and my girls actually working on that. It's kind of like it's kind of like exploring like the real shit that relationships go through. Like so, I'm saying like therapy and men that need that shit because I'm a strong believer, right? In angry black men that definitely need counseling from birth. I think I'm a product of that shit.
Okay.
So like we big on trying to teach mental health and counseling the youth as far as getting that therapy and massaging that mind, because I think that's what hurts a lot of us. A lot of us don't know how to express ourselves. A lot of us don't know how to say to someone we love them. Like we live with fear and pride. You know what I'm saying? That pride and fear kills us all. So I think that's something that black people as a whole need to look more into. Even the black woman that's raised up in a single parent home, right? That had this whole idea of
and show that it's okay.
Yeah, show that it's alright. You know what I mean? It's cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like this niggas ain't shit. You know what I mean? What City Girl song? Didn't give a fuck about a nigga. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Yeah. Lonely Heart Club, man. That's the Lonely Heart Club crew. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's just cool to like study that. So I want to study that. Okay. Get my nonprofit together in tribute to my sister. So domestic violence that's need to be talked about. Girls and that go through this trauma as getting raped, and I mean, you'll be amazed at how many girls go through these situations, these experiences. I want to touch on all that and have nonprofits built for that. You know what I'm saying? The research and teaching. So I have that going on the YouTube channel, and it's crazy because I'm talking good on this interview today, but we have something coming out this summer that when y'all see it, it's y'all gonna be like, damn, this dude.
You can't speak on it.
I can't speak on that shit because
look, don't tell.
But I'm gonna tell you, like you gonna see it, and it's gonna really make you question probably this whole interview. But that's why I'm talking about the therapy thing now, because we all got flaws, and you're gonna be like, okay, he and it's real life shit. Like you're gonna be like, when you see it, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're gonna go back to he was preaching this whole black love shit and empowerment. This nigga really you know what I'm saying? Okay.
So you gotta keep me updated on everything.
I gotta keep you updated on that shit because you're gonna be on some. Yeah. So, cool. But that's gonna make you question it. But that's why on the flip side, I'm saying that we need that therapy. We need, even not to try to make an excuse for the killing of my boy Nip, but who knows what mental state that brother was in. You know what I'm saying? When he did that dumbass shit, right? You know what I'm saying? That's something that we need to study. Like we killing each other and doing all kind of extra, inexcusable shit. So got that. The movies, the nonprofits, and the album, man. Free Jury. May 24th. May 24th is when we dropping this shit, right for the summer. Memorial Day weekend, because I feel like it's something that's going to be memorable. You know what I mean? So, so that's something I worked hard on. We worked on it for like a year and a half. Me, my brother Sosa, Kiera Key, you know what I'm saying, that helped me put the sounds together, and really, it's good to get a woman's perspective because you're getting someone that, know the clubs and know, women support music a lot more than, guys. They hop on the wave, then dudes hop on it afterwards. And And my brother Marcus, who's here with me today, who's been supporting me since day one. Like, this brother been someone that I can count on for years. Like, this ain't just started with us. This ain't our first, this ain't our first go round at this shit. We've been at this shit for a minute. So I think he deserved every blessing. He deserved every gift and every, everything that's in store for him as far as prosperity in the future. Like, he's gonna be that next mogul. That's how I look at him, a business mogul. He got that mindset. He got the structure. He got the confidence, and he has the charisma. He know how to move. You know what I'm saying? So
someone that can push you too.
Yeah, somebody can push me, motivate me. So I'm just ready for people to hear Free Jewelry. Like, Free Jewelry is a project that I feel like is gonna touch people in a different way, because it's like I'm not talking jewels and jewelry. I'm dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I'm giving young boys the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? How I feel like this shit's supposed to be. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about ownership. I'm talking about inspiring your youth. I'm talking about empowerment. You know what I mean? I'm talking about black love. I'm talking about fly shit, because we all want lavish and nice things. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our culture. But I'm putting in a light with some positivity there. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for everybody to hear this shit. Right. May 24th, Free Jewelry. Yep. Okay,
so tell us how we can get, to start seeing you as far as Instagram. You got a Facebook page or Twitter?
Yeah, Instagram is Quebrick, QUEBRICK_. So that's my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. I post. I'm not a dude that posts a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I post important shit. When you see me post, I'm like, okay, I know I need to check in on this shit. You know what I mean? So I have the Instagram. I have Facebook, which I don't really be on Facebook like that, to be honest with you. That ain't nothing but families pouring out their heart on statuses and shit. I ain't with all that.
Slit diary.
Yeah, slit diary and shit, and happy birthday every year. Like, nah, I ain't with that. But Twitter, I need to get more active on my Twitter. I honestly feel that way. But Instagram is the main thing you can find me on. Like, that's why I be on a lot and checking my Instagram. YouTube as well. You can just type in Quebrick. You can subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? It's Quebrick Vision. So QUEBRICK Vision. Check that out. I got some videos up. I'm gonna post this interview up there too. So it's gonna be lit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of you, man. So you've been doing this. How long you been doing this? I'm gonna ask you some questions. You know what,
my goodness, I'm not on the interview.
Yeah, how long you been doing? I mean, no, I'm just saying it's good to see. It's good to see. You know what I mean? A black girl that's doing some dope shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you so much.
It's cool.
He inspires me, my cousin, and he came to me and asked me, as far as me being a positive note on young girls. Like, I'm a young mom. Okay. However, and I inspire a lot in positive, being a positive advocate. And so he just said, Kendra, you need to just get out there and just talk. And I'm like, no, I'm camera shy. So this is like new to me. We've been doing this for at least about 3 or 4 months. Right. And it's been going great. It's going well. Like, we've been having a lot of people to come up to us, letting us know, like, this is what we want to do. Okay, it's whatever you want. Like, we try to put it in the perspective of it's all about you. Right. Like, this interview is all about you, whatever you got going on. But we want to put out there, like, we want someone to put a positive note on our younger generation, because we barely have that. Right. So we pulling out people, upcoming artists and upcoming, all the entrepreneurs, to let them know, like, you can do it. Right. Like, it's okay. You done had your kids. You didn't go to college. It's okay. You can still step out there and do what you got to do.
And that's a great perspective to come from, like, because like you say, we have these different things we go through and hardships, as far as like you say, having the kids early and shit like that. But that don't stop anything. Like,
nothing.
Yeah, like, you see you doing your thing, and I think that's what the youth, we get scared. Like I say, that fear, man. Like, so we quit to go to what we feel like it's cool. It's easier to follow someone. Right. You know what I'm saying? To be a sheep. Right. It's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We get in our comfort zone, and we scared to break the chain. And I think that's what happened with a lot of our kids. We born a certain way to think a certain way, and we ended up becoming that person and not doing the research on our own, having faith in learning on our own, and drawing inspiration from other ways than just what the norm. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
And stop all the hate against somebody else that's up there, and just make your own way.
That shit is horrible. Right. Like, it's crazy, because, like, I even questioned when Nip died. It was the first time I questioned, like, even doing this shit anymore, and it was funny because it was like, it took my brother Marcus, it took Key, you know what I'm saying, my girl Key. It took them to, like, really You know what I mean? Sit down with me and say, look, man, you are destined for this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is your purpose. You can't stop this. And if Nip was here, you know what I'm saying, he would tell you, nigga, what are you thinking about? You know what I mean? But just to see that level of hatred, you know what I mean? That level of jealousy, to take down brother like Nip, it made me question my own mortality almost. Because it's like, if you taking out somebody that's putting out that much positive energy in the world, this man was putting out nothing but positive energy. Regardless of being from the Rolling Sisters and being from a gang or a set, we talking about how he evolved and transitioned in his life until he was supposed to become on this earth. And to see him being taken away, it's like, man, that let me know this shit is short. You can't take this shit for granted. You know what I mean? Every day, man, live this shit like your last, and really put that energy out there into the universe. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you gotta keep going, because I always feel like everyone is put on this earth for a reason.
Right.
That was Nip reason.
Right.
So that's your whole thing. Like, you got to take out the whole positive out the whole negative situation. Exactly. And I just feel like him touching so many lives on this earth, that was his reason. Right. And he left so soon, like, his job was done. So now it's your way to keep that motivation going, keep that positive inspiration going for this young youth, and let them know, like, look, keep moving regardless. Death happens. You here and you can be gone. So just...
And you got to put it in a way where I like it too is, free jewelry is not preachy. I want to make sure I put that out there. So it's not like one of them guys I'm finna preach to you and say, you need to do this, do that. That ain't my way. That shit still flavorful. Okay. That shit still riding though. That shit still got that thump. Yeah. That shit still got them trap drums. You know what I mean? That shit got all those elements in there that's gonna make you enjoy this shit. Okay. But it's just a nigga that put content on top of it, but still put it in a wavy ass way. Okay. Like, that shit still me. I'm a wavy nigga. So it's like, it's still gonna be dope, but you still gonna learn something from it, and you're gonna learn a lot. And I'm throwing my shell shots on different things and how I view things, like Trump and all that. You know what I mean? Cool. Shit. And so but definitely. So May 24.
It's your girl Kendra, and we're vibing out with Big Mart Entertainment. We just had a dope interview with Q Bricks. May 24, free jewelry, right?
Free jewelry, baby. Okay. May 24. Look, I want to thank y'all for having me. I appreciate you interviewing me. Appreciate y'all taking out y'all time. This shit mean a lot. You know what I mean? Big Mark, man, it's been a blessing, man, seeing you grow. I can't wait to see what you have in store for the future, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep that positivity going. Y'all keep this shit going, man, because I see this shit blowing up. You know what I mean? So just thank y'all for having me, man. Let's change the world. Let's do this shit. You know what I mean?
We will.
Let's do it. 24 free jewelry, nigga.